Be me, 25, living in Ohio, work in digital marketing, boyfriend works in logistics or something, doesn't really matter. He wears those heavy boots and smells like dust most days, says he's a forklift operator, aka button pusher on wheels, lol. Always tired, always broke, always says, you don't understand how hard it is. Yes I do. I work 9 to 5, have deadlines, manage campaigns. But because I sit down, it's apparently not real stress. But he is pretty caring. And pays for all my stuff, lol. That's why I keep him around. Whatever. One night, he vents about bills. Says, men don't get to be tired. Says, I have to provide, even if I hate it. I'm like, then don't? Get a better job? Start a side hustle? You think I like writing product captions for peanut butter brands? I do it anyway. I have a point, no? What do you all think? He just sighs. Says, you wouldn't last a week in my shoes? I laugh. Say, I'd do your whole week blindfolded and still have energy for yoga after. He looks at me. Says, bet. Long stare. Next day, he sends me a screenshot. His boss is letting me sub in for a week. We're short anyway. Bring her in. Same warehouse, but different side, so I won't be able to meet my boyfriend. Think about it. Me? In logistics? Okay, this'll be fun. Take 1 week off work, just to prove a point. Emailed my boss, said, family matter, need to support a loved one. She was like, oh, that's sweet. Lol, if only she knew. Rescheduled 2 campaigns, paused 1 client call, asked for no meetings this week. It's just 5 days, right? He said I could use his work gloves, his old boots, his neon vest, said he'll drive me in the first 2 days. After that, I'll take his car. Real providers wake themselves up. Whatever. I'll do his job, better than he ever did. Talk to my girlfriends about what's going on. We always talk about men and all the disappointing encounters and things they do. Told them, my boyfriend thinks I can't do a man's job. Barker. They're backing me up right off the bat. Dude, why are you even with him? You. Sounds like he's a misogynist. Realize I'm kinda losing face. So I say, he's pretty solid. Just thinks that women have it easy and are fragile. I'll show him what we got, babes. Don't worry. They're all excited, asked me to give updates as the week goes. Show them what real strength looks like. I'm full confidence. Not nervous at all. It's just moving boxes, right? Or pressing buttons on a forklift? How hard could that be? Day 1. God, it's so difficult to wake up this early. Boyfriend wakes me up at 5:30 a.m. Look like I just walked through a tornado. He drives me to the warehouse. Hour outside Columbus, surrounded by cornfields and chewing tobacco signs. 6:30 a.m. Sky's still yawning. I'm in oversized jeans, borrowed boots, and his old work vest. Reminds me I have to pay $98 for the safety shoes at the warehouse. Bruh. If you're filling my role, fill the soles too. I laughed at the time. But now thinking about it, it's not that funny anymore. He kisses my forehead, says, good luck, kid. Kid? Okay, boomer. Walk in. Place smells like cardboard and sweat. Someone already yelling about shrink wrap. His boss is a giant named Rick. Shakes my hand like he's testing my bones. Says, you'll be on forklift this morning. Just the basics. Nothing heavy. I smirk. Say, I like to learn fast. He nods slowly. We'll see. First hour. Learn the controls. It's just up, down, tilt, drive. I've played Mario Kart. Easy. Start cruising through the lanes, not even sweating. Guys stare, some whisper, whatever. They're probably shocked how fast I'm adapting. Queen of multitasking. First task, move a pallet from bay 3 to bay 11. Simple, line it up, press lift. It jolts. A little jerky, but it lifts. Start driving, feel powerful, like I'm in a mech suit. This is what men cry about? Turn left. Accidentally clip a rack. Boxes fall. Loud crash. Some dude yells, yo! Brakes squeal. Rick walks over. Looks at the mess. Doesn't yell. Just says, try again. Slower this time. Humiliated, but act unbothered. It's my first time. I'll get it. Hour later. Clip a plastic bin. It spins out like Beyblade. Another guy mutters, this chick's gonna kill someone. Why did he have to call me by my gender? Seriously? I turn around. You got something to say? He just shrugs. Hope you got good insurance. Whatever. That's toxic masculinity for you all. Get back in. Hands sweaty, trying too hard now. oversteer, back into a loading gate, dent it, huge clang. Rick looks up from across the floor, says nothing, just walks away. They take me off forklift an hour later, say, we'll have you assist loading for now. Translation, benched, text him. They took me off the forklift. He replies, LMAO, how many racks did you hit? Rude. He adds, it's not a game. Those racks weigh tons. I type, they just didn't train me, right? Ego fighting for its life. He replies, they've trained thousands. You just underestimated it. I stare. Don't reply. Too proud. Then he texts again. You paid rent yet? I blink. I thought we split on the 15th. He replies, you're the provider this week, remember? Can't believe I Venmo'd him $400. Can't believe it says pending because my balance dipped. Next morning, wake up to his alarm again. He says, you driving me today or nah? I mutter, I guess. He smiles. Provider duties include gas and shuttle service, FYI. I laugh, but inside, I'm screaming. He stops at McDonald's, gets as usual, doesn't even offer to pay. I cover it. Again. This is part of it, right? Being the one who provides, not complaining, just doing. That's what men are supposed to do. So I try it, suck it in, act unfazed. Another day of hell at that place. Get home that night. Boyfriend casually asks, by the way, we're out of groceries. I say, can't you grab them? He goes, you're the one getting the big paycheck this week, remember? Laughs. I don't. Still go out and spend $68 at Walmart. Buy basics and his stupid protein bars. Didn't even get anything for myself. My card buzzes, low balance. Ignore it. Pride's expensive, I guess. Next day, I get reassigned to a manual warehouse role. Just help out with box intake and restocking. I say, so like, carry stuff? The guy next to me nods. Yeah. Unless that's too hard for your PR wrists. What the duck? Did they give out my personal info? Loki thought about suing them for breach of privacy by then. I fake laugh, because I can't show lack of emotional control like how men do. We'll see who breaks first. He smirks. I've been here 12 years. Good luck. Third day now. Time goes so slow, it feels like it's been 10 hours, but it's only 10:45 a.m. The sun outside is baking the roof, and inside, it feels like a steel oven. Rick hands me gloves, says, pallet B to shelf 9. My wrists still ache from yesterday, but I don't say anything. Rick's face already looks like he's seen enough. I don't want to be the girl who whines, I just want to prove a point. But whose point even? I text my dad during a break, fill him in about the plan and how I was going to prove my dumb boyfriend wrong. Dad was on his side. What even? Misogyny really is everywhere. I say, this job's no joke, lol, respect to blue collars. He replies, that's what I've been telling you your whole life. I roll. I type, but it's so thankless. He goes, that's manhood for you. Says, your boyfriend's been living that life quietly. Says, you think I ever liked working double shifts? But I did it so you could go to school. I just stare at the screen. Then he says, you girls always think it's just men whining, but most of us are just silently dying. Bruh. Dad taking his side too. This whole gender role thing is such a trap. So if you're a guy, you just suck it up forever, and if you don't, you're weak? Why did no one tell me that? Growing up, was this about feminism or my ego? Do I even know anymore? I nod, grab a box. Why is this heavier than it looks? 20 kilograms maybe. Carry it like a baby. My lower back is gone. Arms shaking. I make it 5 steps, nearly drop it, set it down, rest. Everyone keeps moving, no one talks. They just keep going. Some dude called Daryl walks past, says, pace yourself. We still got 6 hours. 6? I thought it was lunch soon. Look at the clock. 11:02 a.m. My body already hurts. Hands red, shins sore, shirt sticking to my back. I make another trip, and another, triceps burning. They don't stop. Nobody's allowed to scroll on their phone whenever they want. I try to sneak a glance at mine. Boss sees it, says, that thing lifting boxes now. Whole crew laughs. I shove it back in my pocket, not worth the attention. I just wanted to check if my paycheck came in. Spoiler, it didn't. I start breathing weird. Panic or heat stroke, maybe both. Lean against the wall. Rick looks over, says, take 5. But I don't move. Can't. Just stare at the floor, thinking about how badly I want to quit. But I won't, because that's what they expect, right? For me to tap out, to say, this job isn't for me, but why not? Lowell. Deep in thought now, kind of questioning my beliefs. If it's okay for them to break in silence, why isn't it okay for me to admit this sucks? Do I have to become emotionless to earn respect? No coffee chat. Just boxes and walking and sweat. Check calendar. I get paid tomorrow. Owe $300 on my credit card, plus $98 for these dumb warehouse boots, plus groceries. Being the provider isn't even emotionally hard. It's financially humiliating, and they don't even let you show it. If I sigh too loud, they'll say I'm fragile. If I slow down, they'll say I can't hang. So I smile, and carry the next crate like it doesn't feel like a coffin. Check my bank app. Down another $40. Paid for gas this morning. His car. His work commute. He said, teamwork makes the dream work. Right, except I'm funding the dream now. What even? My girl's in the group chat already asking for updates. I send a pic in. Warehouse aesthetic, soggy knees, and cardboard cuts. Someone replies, lol, you look done already. I reply, I'm chillin', it's just hot in here. Lieutenant, absolutely cooked. Rick comes over, asks, you good? I say, yup, just pacing myself. He nods, says, let me know if you need to tag out. We don't do heroes here. What does that mean? Do guys actually break here? Doubt it. They look fine, sweaty but calm, like they've done this forever. Lunchtime? Finally. Everyone sits on crates, no music, just chewing. I take out my meal prep, kale, hummus, boiled eggs. Some guy stares, says, what's that? I say, clean fuel. He says, smells like a fart. Whole crew laughs. Lol, is this men's humor? Just brutal. I fake laugh. But feel small? Scroll phone. See my friends posting iced lattes and clean desks. White walls. Aircon. I'm here wiping sweat with packing slips. Text pops up from bank. Your available balance is below $50. Awesome. Guess I'll eat tuna and rice tonight. He messages me too. Don't forget Friday dinner. Your treat. How do guys even date like this? If every day drains you, if every bill is your bill, if your body's sore and your card's empty, how do you plan a life, let alone a family? But honestly, they're the ones to blame, no? You guys made this system. They say men don't share feelings, but I must say, maybe it's because no one listens. Maybe because they know no one actually cares unless you're useful. So they work till they're nothing, and call that pride. Is that pride, or just fear of being replaced? I reply, sure. Angry now. Honestly though, what a dog he is. Not gonna let him sleep with me for months. That'll teach him. Heart also dying inside. Funny how men get judged for not paying, and women get crushed the second they try to. Another day at it. Feels like it took a year for the afternoon to come by. Arms feel like cooked spaghetti. Knees clicking. Rick asks if I can restock the top shelves. Requires a ladder. I say, I'm not great with heights. He says, then take lower stock. Feels like a downgrade. Start stacking coffee tins. They fall. One lands on my toe. Not broken, but rage builds. Feel like crying. Don't. Won't? Some guy hands me a crate. Doesn't say anything. I say, thanks. He nods. That's it. Realize this is how they communicate. Nods and gestures. Not words. 3 p.m. My hands raw, neck sunburned, back pulsating, barely 3/4 through the day. And I still haven't cried, because if I do, they'll say, told you so. And I'm not giving them that. So I smile, and keep stacking, and tell myself, it's just a bad shift. I'll nail it tomorrow. But deep down, voice in my head says, you thought this was beneath you, and maybe it isn't. But whatever. I'll survive. Then tell my girlies about how toxic the job was. Not because I'm weak, but because it's built for them. Not me. And that's the problem. Not me. Right? Go to bed that night. Can't sleep. Stare at the ceiling fan spinning slow. Boyfriend snoring. He earned that. Me? I earned a bruised back and an overdraft warning. Check phone. Next shift in 5 hours. Check group chat. No new messages. Just stories of espresso and conference rooms. Feel like I fell through a portal into someone else's movie. Just sweat and silence. Tomorrow's day, 4. And I don't know if I want to win this bet or lose it. Already down so much money in barely 3 days. Exhausted beyond belief too. I need my air conditioned, man. Low-key, thinking of just dropping it and going back to work happily. Having my boyfriend cover everything. Getting my life back. What do you think? Would you keep going? Would you say something? Or just suck it in like a man?